Is financial freedom actually possible when, you're a mother running a business and your brain feels like it has a million tabs open? You hear the word financial freedom and think, maybe for someone else, but not for me. And I used to think the same. But today, I want to show you what financial freedom actually looks like in real life. Not on Instagram, not in theory, but inside my daily life. So in this video, we'll talk about what financial freedom actually looks like after you reach it, how I manage and grow my investments today, and the biggest funny myth people believe about wealth. For those of you who don't know me yet, I'm Francesca, ex-investment banker and founder of Centsational Women, the leading investing education brand for women in Europe. Before we dive in, if you want to feel more confident about money and investing, make sure you subscribe to this channel because we break down personal finance in a way that actually makes sense. All right, let's get into it. So let's rewind for a second. When I left my job in finance, I had already built a seven-figure investment portfolio. Not because I was burned rich, not because someone handed me a trust fund, but because I started early, stayed consistent, and made investing a habit, not a hobby. So today, that portfolio is even bigger. But more importantly, it gives me space, space to build companies I believe in, space to be present with my kids without asking for permission, space to walk away from anything that doesn't serve me. And yes, that space shows up in real life. Just last month, one of my daughters was sick and needed me. And I cleared my calendar that day without hesitation. No guilt, no drama, no one to ask for permission. That's the kind of freedom I'm talking about. So let's get practical. Yes, I still invest. Yes, I still automate. Yes, I still track, but I'm not glued to a spreadsheet. Here's what managing wealth looks like: automated investing, monthly contributions across diversified assets, cash flow clarity. You should know what's coming in, going out, and growing without obsessing. And then Freedom Fund, a liquid safety net that gives you optionality, not anxiety. Peace-driven goals, every investment aligned with a purpose, not just a profit. Now let's get practical. I don't invest every month. I invest intentionally. Here's how it works for me today. Once or twice a year, I allocate large amounts of money across a diversified portfolio. I keep dry powder ready, so when the market dips, I can act fast and invest without hesitation. I don't chase trends. I review my portfolio regularly, rebalance if needed, and move on with my life. Every investment has a reason, from long-term wealth to short-term freedom. So this approach isn't for everyone, but after years in finance and a portfolio that works for me, behind the scenes, I've learned that discipline beats drama. And whether you invest monthly or quarterly or once a year, the key isn't how often, it's also how aligned you are with your goals and risk profile. And if this video is helping you rethink how wealth actually works, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Because, most women were never taught how to build financial independence. And that's exactly what we talk about here. Now, let's keep going. And how does that look like, really? Once a semester, I open my dashboard, review how my portfolio is performing, check for any big update, rebalance if needed, and then, close it up. That's it. Then I go back to work, or I go for a walk, or I pick up my girls from school, because money isn't the center of my life. It's a tool that supports it. And no, I'm not working 60 hours weeks. I work hard, yes, but I work on my own terms because I no longer believe I have to choose between time and money. Now, let me tell you something that might surprise you. Even after eating seven figures, I still had moments of doubt. There was a night I remember very well clearly. The accounts were full, the numbers weren't there. And yet I was sitting on the couch, feeling stressed. Not because the money was gone, but because I still hadn't fully trusted myself to stop checking. That's when I realized safety doesn't come from the number. It comes from understanding what you're doing, trusting your system, trusting your skills, trusting your ability to earn, build, and adapt, no matter what. So yes, wealth matters, but your relationship to it, that's a real unlock. You don't need millions to start feeling financially powerful. You need a system that grows with your life, a mindset that stops asking for permission, and a vision that includes you, not just everyone you take care of. So motherhood didn't make me less ambitious. It made me unapologetic about what I value. That's what financial freedom looks like to me, not a number, a new normal. So imagine this. It's 5 years from now. You're sipping your morning coffee, checking your investments, planning your day around your values, not your obligation. You feel clear, supported, free. That starts today. And I created a free investing workshop exactly for you. Inside the workshop, I walk you through how to start building your investment portfolio, how to create a strategy aligned with your life, and how to build the real financial independence over time. Because wealth isn't built through random tips. It's built through a clear system. And that's exactly what the workshop will show you. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. And, as always, see you in the next video and stay sensational.